YouTube channel, it transforms people into saints. It transforms people into Helen Keller combined with Martin Luther King Jr. combined with Greta Thunberg. And they come across me and they say, how dare this man destroy our planet and destroy our world with his life. Look, you're not perfect, I'm not perfect. This isn't about thinking about someone. This is about thinking about not someone. The notion, the principle, the idea of not someone, not somewhere, not something. Vipassana. Yeah. Vipassana meditation, samadhi, absorbed into meditation, into awareness, into presence, into peace, into kindness, into compassion and wisdom. You want to be the Helen Keller of Buddhism, then you go ahead and do that. But you got nothing to do with me and my life. You want to cause problems in people's lives, then leave me out of that. Mind your own goddamn business, whoever you are. And may you be happy, and may you be peaceful. May you learn to mind your own fucking business.
Wow.
May you be free from suffering. May you be free from worry. May you be free from fear. May you be free from anger. And may you learn to mind your own fucking business. Stay away from me and mine.
Swashbuckling pirate. Hey, Erica Sanchez, welcome. Good to see you. Tell us how you are this lovely day. We're here, peaceful, calm, and happy. I know it's not going to work. Ciao.
I'm not here to play games with people. If you're not interested in real spirituality, move the fuck along. But, no buts. Take your butt and shit somewhere else. This isn't your toilet. How can you say that? How can you say that? Take care of your own fucking life. Go and volunteer. Go and be a good person. Go and practice generosity. Mind your own precepts. Yes.
You want to come and just drink?
My chakras are just fine. You worry about your own chakras. You want to learn something? Keep your mouth shut and your ears open. Maybe you will. I don't care what vibes you're getting. Who here cares what vibes you're getting? I don't know who you are. I'm not interested in what vibes you're getting are. Keep your mouth shut and your ears open. Maybe you'll learn something.
If I move this to the side?
What?
Do you mind if I move this to the side?
how he's coping with the meditation, but he wasn't able to join for the full meditation session. It got too intense for him. It was a very deep and intense meditation session for me, I can tell you that. That's right, I'm speaking my truth.
Sleeping is not deep.
What can I do if not speak my truth?
What is Shiva? Veteran.
Okay, so thanks. What kind of noodles are those? Are they good noodles?
Rice noodle. Natural.
So welcome everybody, welcome to the live stream, welcome to the chat.
That's exactly what's going on. I'll help you, sir. You have not been very kind to me during my time here at this monastery. And now you're here begging for food. What, are you gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? Yeah.
Do you eat your scrambled eggs with ketchup?
I don't eat scrambled eggs. I'm vegan.
I'm vegan too. But if I wasn't, I would. With ketchup.
I want you to think about something. Is it more important what you believe, or is it more important what other people believe?
That question is neither. Right? It's not important what you believe.
The goal is goallessness, and it cannot be achieved. So we continue.
Shiva. How much is one coconut, by the way? $22? 20? So I gave you enough for 10.
But after you
Someone,
buy
Shiva,
320,
someone may ask,
3 coconut food.
how can Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva of compassion, the method of turning inward, hearing to hear the self-nature, be regarded as Chan training or true meditation? I have just talked about looking into the meditation technique. It means that you should unremittingly and one-pointedly turn the light of your attention inwards on that which is not born and does not die, which is the meditation method. To turn inwards one's hearing, to hear the self-nature, means also that you should unremittingly and one-pointedly turn inwards your faculty of hearing to hear the self-nature. To turn inwards is to turn back. That which is not born and does not die is nothing but the true self-nature. When hearing and looking follow sound and form in the worldly stream, hearing does not go beyond sound, and looking does not go beyond form or appearance, with the obvious differentiation taking place. However, when going against the worldly mundane stream, the meditation is turned inwards to contemplate the self-nature, the Buddha nature, the true nature of mind. When hearing and looking are no longer in pursuit of sound and appearance, they become fundamentally pure and enlightening, and do not differ from each other. We should know that what we call looking into the meditation method and turning inwards to hear the self-nature cannot be effected by means of the eye to look or the ear to hear. If eye and ear are so used, there will be pursuit after sound and form, with the result that one will be turned over by things, that is, entangled in externals. This is called surrender to the mundane stream. If there is singleness of thought, abiding in that which is not born and does not die, without pursuing sound and form, this is going against the stream. This is called looking into the Huato, or turning inwards to the hearing, to hear the self-nature. Huato, the Huato, the word head. What is your original face before your parents were born?
So,
Shiva, I'll ask you, what was your original face before your parents were born?
to answer your question. And I've observed that whenever you go on this reading, 20 people just instantly decide their attention is better spent elsewhere. So the Huacho is not doing it. I get it. Spirituality is important. And you keep doing it. You pooch. My original face before I was born was just emptiness, void. Nothing.
Shiva seems like he's enlightened, but he doesn't know he's enlightened, and that when he thinks he's enlightened, that's him knowing what enlightenment is, but he doesn't actually know what enlightenment is.
Okay, wait, that's not food. So,
I don't know, I don't get it.
the truth is,
Atheist philosophy doesn't teach meditation, nor does it talk about the nature of the mind. Let's not be intentionally fucking retarded here. Atheist philosophy teaches meditation and to understand the real nature of the mind. No, it doesn't. Atheist philosophy teaches you to be a daft idiot. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. You do. Atheist philosophy. It should be called atheist Dhammasophy.
unbelievable.
Nice to meet you. I'm an atheist.
I never knew you were atheist. I watched some of Dr. Rob's videos like 10 months ago. Him sitting in front of a camera, nice, polite. Oh, everybody, oh. And I was like, wow, what happened?
Chị Chị ơi, đây thầy đang đặt cho móng.
Cái cách nhà như này cái thổi luôn. Sáng con Tư ơi. Ngồi uống ly chơi về.
Yeah. Very good idea. But I like Dr. Rob. Thank you so much. This is coconut. You're not gonna like coconut. Sorry.
Chris, you're on thin ice. That's your final warning.
It's all about thin ice.
Dạ con ơi. Dạ nha cô.
Or should we say black ice?
Đi bộ đi thể dục luôn ha.
Shiva, they say that in your development level of spirituality, like you could just give up. You could just go and do like pickup artist stuff, or just go and work a job, or like sell stuff, or do like life coaching. But for me, I can't turn back. I can't turn away from spiritual life. But they say that you could just go work at like a warehouse or something.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wouldn't mind a warehouse. Maybe I'm gonna go back to Toronto and just get a job,
Good idea, man.
even though I'm not qualified to do anything. Something high paying.
You could be the manager at like a Taco Bell or something, or a Pizza Hut.
That's pretty good.
That sounds great, OG Buns. I'd love to get some of your coffee beans.
I'd love to be a manager at a restaurant and eat all their food.
My name is Dr. Rob. I'm the founder of the Monk Life Meditation Research Institute. We offer other than doing the research practices that we do, we offer two fundamental procedures here. And I think that Sam Helwell, I think he'd be a fantastic candidate for one of our experimental procedures. We offer basically a head for mass removal service. So we will help you to remove your head from your own ass.
What else?
If that takes, if you're able to keep your head out of your own ass, then we offer Dr. Rob's foot to ass replacement surgery. So we'll replace your head up your ass with my foot up your ass.
Wow.
How's that sound?
How
How's
much
that for polite? How's that for being judgmental?
How much does it cost?
It's free. Well, it's not free, but we offer scholarships for that program.
Isn't it true that you tried to force people to go into the Australian mines just so that they can donate to you?
That's not was true. That is true. We're still working on the Monk Life Meditation Mining Project for young men all over the world.
Oh my God.
Cô 600 hả con?
That's just rich. That's just rich.
I don't know, Tim. What would be wrong with that? You come to my community, you don't imply and you don't assume. If you imply, I'm going to implode your head while it's still up your asshole. And if you assume, I'm going to assume that you're retarded. Okay?
Wow. Whatever you just said, I don't agree with it.
Everybody dies. It's not just your cousin. Everybody's dying. Everybody's going to die.
Con có thấy vui gì không ơi? Con có thấy vui gì kìa? Trời giờ này giảm em là
Everybody who's hearing my voice right now is going to die.
Not me.
đúng không?
I'm not like the rest of them.
Muốn không tao đi xin cho. Mốt con mà đưa về cho mày nuôi. Ôi, không nuôi. Nhà không mỏi thì mày mang. Chứ con thấy mày phải em bé rồi đó.
Incredible.
911, what's your emergency? A guy online said I was a retard. All right, man, we'll send the helicopters. I'm doing very well. Very well.
Is it true that all the allegations are against you?
Yes.
I have
All the allegations against me are true. I can confirm that now.
Okay. And here comes the dog. The dog whisperer.
I've eaten dog before, but they're not serving dog here at the Buddhist temple. I can tell you that. You eat cats, you eat cows, you eat chickens, you eat pigs. Why not eat dogs?
Yep.
What's the difference?
Very, very valid. It's called speciesism. Isn't that right, Dr. Rob?
Well, I can't see you, I can't hear you. All I can see is some little like text comment, some little sentence. So what am I going to do? Listen, we're going members only, everybody. We've had too much of a flow of people talking nonsense. This is a members only live stream from here on out. Why don't you get gauges, man?
What is that?
Huh?
What's gauges?
These are gauges.
Oh my god. Thank God I didn't get those.
That's tribal, man.
I was wondering why your holes are so big.
What do you mean you're here? Where are you? I can't see you, I can't hear you, I can't smell you. I can smell you a little bit, some of you. You're here, I'm not the only one here. Where are you? Hello? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you? I can't see you, I can't hear you.
Shiva, 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 Shiva.
The mouth should not be the asshole. The mouth should be an extension of our heart. Speak with your heart. And the people who can understand will understand. The people who can't understand, well, that's their lives, isn't it? That's their situation. Who's not crazy? The only people that aren't crazy are enlightened beings. And Westerners don't even know what that means. So for Westerners, the only people that aren't crazy are wealthy people or psychiatrists. And psychiatrists aren't crazy because they have a free flow of access to SSRI medication. So that's why you have all these people flocking to the doctor's office to get SSRIs. So they can be as not crazy as the psychiatrists are.
Do you know the story about the monk who doesn't care about people's opinions?
Who here is on SSRI medication? Thank you, Ben. May all hearts awaken to compassion and wisdom. You got it. Sorry, Earth. Hi, Evie.
Yes. Bye bye, couple.
I'm not a normal man. I'm a man that knows how to get things done. I'm a man who knows the work to do and does it. If you don't like that, too bad.
What is a swashbuckling pirate?
I don't know.
Mr. Tahoe is back. Market opens in a few hours, he says, Mr. Tahoe. Which means you're in luck. Your bank account is going to be very happy.
Okay. How are we going to send this, Mr. Tahoe? PayPal, WhatsApp, Western Union, Cash App? What's most convenient for you, Mr. Tahoe? We got a big donation coming in, everybody.
PayPal.
And this is about the time, as the retreat is coming to an end, that's the time to make big offerings to the teachers and the meditation masters. In the Chan training, one should be in earnest in one's desire to leave the realm of birth and death and develop a long enduring mind in one's striving. If the mind is not earnest, it will be impossible to give rise to the doubt, and the striving will be ineffective. Doubt also as wonder. Lack of a long enduring mind will result in laziness, such as Shiva, Kailash, Shambho, and the training will not be continuous. Are you lazy, Shiva? Sorry, I misunderstood. Just develop a long enduring mind and the doubt will rise of itself. When doubt rises, trouble will come to an end of itself. As the ripe moment comes, it will be like running water, which will form a channel in the mind, in the heart. I will tell you now a story I personally witnessed. In the year Kangsu, 1900, when 8 world powers sent their expeditionary forces to Peking after the Boxer Rebellion, I followed Emperor Kwangsu and Empress Dowager Susi when they fled from the capital. We had to hurry towards Shenxi province. Each day we walked several tens of miles, and for several days we had no rice to eat. On the road, a peasant offered some creepers of sweet potato to the hungry emperor, who found them savory, and asked the man what they were. You can imagine that when the emperor, who used to put on airs and had an awe-inspiring reputation, had to run some distance, he became very hungry. When he ate creepers of sweet potato, it's like roots, should be like roots of sweet potato, he gave up all his airs and awe-inspiring attitude. Why did he walk on foot, become hungry, and lay down everything? Because the Allied forces wanted his life, and he had only one thought, that of running for his life. Later, when peace had been concluded, he returned to the capital, putting on once more his airs with his awe-inspiring reputation. Again, he would no longer walk in the street and did not feel hungry. If he did not find some food savory, once more he could not swallow it. Why was he again unable to lay down everything now? Because the Allied forces no longer wanted his life and because his mind was not set on escaping. If he now applied the same mind previously set on running for his life to perform his religious duty, his spiritual practice, was there anything he could not do? This was due to the fact that he did not have a long enduring mind, and as soon as favorable conditions prevailed, his former habits appeared again. Dear friends, The murderous demon of impermanence is constantly looking for our lives and will never agree to conclude peace with us. Let us hastily develop a long-enduring mind to get out of birth and death. Master Yuan Miao of Cao Fang said, if one sets a time limit for success in the Chan training, one should act like a woman who has fallen to the bottom of a pit 1,000 meters deep. Her 1,000 and 10,000 thoughts are reduced to a single idea on how to escape from the pit. She keeps it up from morning to evening and from evening to the following morning, and has no other thought. If she trains in this way and does not realize the truth in 3, 5, or 7 days, I shall be guilty of a verbal sin, for which I shall fall into hell, where tongues are pulled out. The old master was earnest in his great mercy, and being apprehensive that we would not develop a long-enduring mind, he took this great vow to guarantee our successes.
I don't see anybody deleting comments.
I wanna go home, oh, I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
Nobody's deleting comments.
I wanna go home.
Okay, let's get real.
The most common defects of a beginner lie in her inability to lay down her habits of false thinking, of self-indulgence in ignorance caused by pride and jealousy, of self-inflicted obstructions caused by concupiscence, lust, anger, stupidity, and love, of laziness and gluttony, and of attachment to right and wrong, to selfness and otherness. With a belly filled with all of the above defects, how can she be responsive to the truth? Others are young gentlemen who are unable to get rid of their habits and are incapable of the least condensation and of enduring the smallest trouble. How can they undergo the training in performance of their religious duties? They never think of our original teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, and of his standing when he left home. Some people who know a little literature use their knowledge of it to interpret the sayings of the ancient ones, boast of their unequaled abilities, and regard themselves as superiors. When seriously ill, they cannot bear their sufferings with patience. When they are about to die, they lose their heads and realize that their usual knowledge is useless. Thus, their repentance will be tardy. Zen has nothing to do with Rinzai or Soto. Zen is really talking about the teaching of the Buddha, to be clear, but specifically it's talking about Bodhidharma and the Chan school. So the founder of Zen is Bodhidharma, and at that time it's known in China as Chan. So seeing Zen from the view of Rinzai and Soto is a myopic view, and it's an unnecessarily myopic view. So it's not correct and it's inappropriate. And the Zen school in Japan is in shambles. It's a national disgrace, and it's a disgrace to Buddhism all over the world. So if you're putting all your cards in the basket of Soto or Rinzai Zen, you're probably not having a good mind about, an open mind about the Buddhism, the real Buddhism. Learn to spell, Sarah. You're 36 years old. Learn to spell something.
Anyway. Anyway.
Oh, you're very stressed. Why are you very stressed? Yes, very stressed. I can feel very stressed. Why are you so much stressed, huh? Hmm? You have to practice meditation. And listen, Seattle, go and sit. I never see you in there sitting. Follow Seattle.
Sit outside.
Oh, you sit outside? Okay. Very stressed. You need to relax.
What is the difference between live streaming on this versus this? Like, practically wise. Is the quality that much different?
I don't know.
Well, you did.
This is just what makes me feel good.
Well, you did both. So which one is...
I don't know, man. This is iPhone. You wanna connect with the iPhone, right?
No?
And this is what is called hef arem, to be a heretic and a Zen illiterati. So, if you want to really know the truth about Zen, you have to learn the truth about your own mind. Not about this school, that school, etc., etc.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna build a monastery?
You need to book your flight ticket back to your beach town in Da Nang, and I need to go and practice Zen meditation seriously in my home. Heretic means that someone who's not a true believer, and someone who doesn't have a master, and someone who is kind of self-employed, let's say, and using Zen to identify themselves rather than to renounce themselves.
Like you?
But I have practiced in the Son school of Zen from Korea. I have practiced in the Japanese school of Zen that's also in America. I've practiced in the Tien school of Zen, the Truklam school from Vietnam. I've practiced in the Chinese or Taiwan Zen school that's in Taiwan and also in America.
Imagine being the first person in the history of the earth to see a coconut.
Hef Arum, you haven't seen your own eyes, so you have nothing to say of value.
Namah Shivaya. I have a surprise for you the last day.
I will rebuild the Zen school. I'm not going to be here, buddy.
When are you leaving on the 25th?
I'm going to leave when you don't know that I'm leaving, and I'm going to tell you I'm not there at the temple anymore.
Wow.
What's so wrong with that? You're a grown man.
Yeah, but why would you secretly leave?
It's not a secret. It's just me living my own life. It's a secret to you, just like when I fart is a secret to you. Doesn't mean I'm keeping secrets from you when I fart. Do you want to know every time I fart? Do you want to know everywhere I go? It's not your business.
Okay.
Nice one, Yami.
But you're gonna stay for the day, right?
I'm on my way out. I'm on my way out of this monastery and this temple and this meditation retreat.
It's not good. Yeah. That's... Who's gonna carry your bags? How are you gonna take your bags with you?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Bucket hat guy looks very chill and cool. bald cap guy looks like he has fake energy and plastic smile. The people have spoken.
I was never born, and I will never die.
Anyways, I have a special surprise for you on the last day, which actually is tomorrow. Not just. Anyways, I'm going to India. You're coming with, right?
There is no body but the body of the incorporeal unborn. There is no mind but the mind of no thought, the great void. No body, no mind. No problem, no solution. No samsara, no nibbana. Read up on the Heart Sutra, everybody. From emptiness comes all. Clench. Now try for me. Try for me. No.
Gotcha.
The same way.
It's over.
Huh?
I didn't have to try, you flinched.
Randy Marsh says, Shiva needs Rob for views. He will crash and burn as soon as there is no Rob for more than 48 hours. This is why he is fearing the separation. Who are you without your views? Who are you without your YouTube channel? Who are you without your bank account? And let's go each one at a time.
Still me?
What are you going to do if your views plummet once we separate?
Nothing. What are you gonna do when you realize your good feelings were just as a result of me?
What good feelings?
You're gonna go back to depression. The only time Dr. Rob smiles is when he's insulting me. Yeah. So, good thing that we're gonna keep doing this every day. In fact, you're gonna... It's not done. We have a long way to go.
Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, no thought.
Anyway,
Jacob says Shiva should get working on that 5K for you to go to India.
5K, huh? Can you give me a special discount? Let's do 3.5K. You're gonna go for free because you know there's benefits for you going. My concern is every single time you exhale and you see that huge smoke, what if I just exhale like this? Is this all going the same way? So if I exhale into you, are you breathing in my carbon dioxide?
And Randy says, and there was his answer to who are you? What will you do? I don't know. I don't know what I will do without you. Look me in my eyes and tell me you don't know what you'll do without me.
The good thing is that I don't have to know because we're gonna keep doing this, whether you like it or not.
We're gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I can't even make eye contact with him. Too hard. So Dr. Rob doesn't know it yet,
You've
but
got to practice the meditation. You're not going to be able to deepen your understanding if you don't practice the meditation. I cannot meditate for you.
one thing I'm for sure gonna be glad about is when I don't have to smell the smoke anymore. The secondhand smoke. And getting addicted to cigarettes.
If you don't like it, don't eat it. What's so complicated about that? You need a neuroscience degree to teach you that?
Yeah. So you're gonna come to Da Nang with me. Right?
Silence.
Da Nang. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Incomprehensible cause and effect. This is a really nice dog. Hey. So you're coming to the beach with me, right?
For $1,000, I'll go to the beach with you.
Oh my God.
Talk with your community. Instead of raising fund, what is your community going to do with a new phone? Nothing. What is your community going to do with Dr. Rob at the beach with you? A whole lot. So you raise that money, and I'll go.
I will do you one solid. I'm gonna pay for your flight.
My time
there.
is becoming more and more valuable.
Well, my time is way more valuable than you, according to you. Yeah, today. So I'm gonna pay for your flight, and we're gonna make it happen.
You ready to go?
We're gonna make beach vlogs.
You ready to go?
Yogeshwaraya Mahadeva. Where are you going?
You ready to go? Go home.
Go home. Excuse me. Scared me.
Okay. I've got a lot of kindness in me, everybody. I just don't have a lot of kindness for interlopers and trolls and freaks. I got a lot of kindness in me for the children of the world, for the women of the world, for the men of the world. But don't come in here with your holier-than-thou attitude into my house and think you're going to start interrogating me or going to start telling me the way that it is. I'll determine the way that it is in my house, in my home. And if you see me live streaming and you think you need to call 911 and report to your local police department that there's a guy online that you don't like or agree with and who's saying mean things, then you go ahead and do that, all right? Hmm? Hmm? You ready? I don't know what's so complicated about that. If you don't like it, don't eat it. You don't want to be here, don't be here.
That's psychic energy.
We need to buy the new phone.
Yep.
Long enough.
That's that psychic energy. So you're coming.
Listen, at least the least that you could do is to try, Shiva.
Thank you.
Try to raise that money and try to get the support for, if you want Dr. Rob, you want
Support for
special guests
where?
to come out there.
Come
From
where?
your community, you're willing to
Down on?
raise $1,000 for a new phone. You need to raise $1,000 for me to come to Danang.
Wow.
I've given you so much of my time, Shiva. I've given you so much of my energy. I've helped you so much in your life, in all dimensions that you said are important to you, and yet somehow there's this air of entitlement in you.
Look,
Yeah, you. So I was gonna. The other words I was gonna say wouldn't apply.
so do you have a community?
Here's a new poll: is Shiva entitled? I want to ask Shiva's community: is Shiva entitled? Does Shiva have an air of entitlement?
Let's make a poll
Who's
for
more entitled, Shiva or Dr. Rob? Entitlement and bewilderment. And I relate to that. You know. I'm on my own journey. Okay, no problem.
who's more entitled?
Are you?
Dr. Rob and Shiva. All right, I started the poll, ladies and gentlemen. You, we'll wait till like 50 or 100 people will answer. We'll see what the results are. So you keep saying community, community. Do you have a community?
What does that poll say?
Who's more entitled, Shiva or Dr. Rob?
The war of entitlement.
Còn là 35.000 cũng chỉ được.
The results are not looking too good.
Mr. says, yes, he does. He calls himself Shiva, as if the name he was born with is no good. You can't run from your past, Shiva. A tale as old as time. The white man running from the white country to find the spiritual life, to run from his past, huh?
Anyways, you're going to Da Nang with me whether you like it or not.
You can't shave the beard and shave the hair because you'd be recognizable. Who is Yuri? Who is the real Yuri? What are we doing calling this guy Shiva? Shiva is a Hindu god of destruction. This is a former pickup artist from Canada. And we're all calling him Shiva. His name's Yuri.
Not true.
This person says that they got your last name. Is your last name private information?
What's my last name? Let me see.
Test?
Where is it? Where does it show? Yuri Testakov?
Yeah, is that your real name?
Testakov, you think that's...
Are you Yuri Testakov?
Keep it on the down low, okay?
It's called CPSD. And don't make light of it.
Why did you post a video saying you're quitting smoking and then you smoked a cigarette?
That video is members only. And that's only for second-tier members as well.
What do you mean?
It's a test, and I am quitting smoking. I'm in the process of quitting smoking.
I think nicotine gum would be more successful.
Yeah, you need some tools. You need some nicotine gum or something.
Call him Vishnu. Why'd you go with Kali or Krishna or Jagannath?
Listen,
Jagannath Shambho.
listen, Buddha.
Jagannath Shakalash Makanasha Bakana. How about that one on your passport, buddy? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a Canadian, a Ukrainian-born Canadian with the gall and the wherewithal and the entitlement to change your legal name to a Hindu god?
Listen, Buddha. This is enough. Okay, let's look at our poll here. We got
I don't know.
38 answers. 38 people voted.
Yeah?
And 79% say that Dr. Rob is more entitled. So,
Well, you know what they say about the unwashed masses.
you just said start a poll. What is in that, by the way? Is that tofu?
No, egg.
Egg, okay.
Some vegans can eat egg. It's up to your personal, what you call vegan, though.
Swashbuckling.
No, Shiva's a good guy, everybody. Shiva's a nice guy.
Uh-huh. Tell me some 3 positive traits about me.
There we go.
I'm going to pick 3 words out of my thesaurus to describe you.
Are they direct
Yeah, they're direct, all right.
synonyms?
Persian, Iranian, despot.
What is a despot? And that's racist, by the way. I'm not either of those ethnicities.
But you look Persian,
I have white skin.
and that's racist.
Stating a fact isn't racist.
What color skin do Persians have? Your skin isn't white.
What
Are
color?
you a clown?
Well, it's pink.
What color is your skin? Your skin isn't white. That's not white.
Okay, what is it then?
Looks more brown than it looks white. I would never see that color and call that color white. There's nothing white about that
Listen.
color.
Tan?
I think I have a white picture of you, Shiva. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Don't pull it up. We don't need to see any of that. Anyways, this is what I'm saying about Dr. Rob's eyesight. He's looking at me and looking at some YouTube things. He needs to get his eyesight checked.
Let me see.
Don't do that. Ah, delicious. This is Vietnam. Swashbuckling.
Here, this is me.
This is not you. Yeah. This is you in your nightmares or in your dreams. He just showed you some buff image of him with AI.
How about this? Does anybody here know who this is?
That's your spirit animal.
No. This is actually something real. Anybody here know who this is?
Looks like a snail to me.
You know, honey? You know that? Anybody that you please show to your... They can't see. It's too far away. Anybody here know who this is?
Oh, this is Dr. Rob's psychic power. Okay, what is it? That's obviously not anything.
A snail.
The swashbuckler.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Hey, what is a despot?
Somebody's got to know in your community. I don't really even fully know.
Somebody please Google search the word despot.
I don't think that word can be used to describe a person. I'm not sure, but
No, don't do that, Saloon. Saluna. It's illegal. Despot means sand. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it can be used to describe a person.
Arabian sand, that's what I think of. You think of me, right? Well, now there's 3 words to describe you, okay? Huge fake news. He's a goner. Despot means a tyrant. Oh. I am from Toronto, yep. I'm not giving my life to anybody. My life belongs in me. North York, eh? Respect. Oh, that's not good then. Yeah, I mean, Saluna, I get you. I get what you're saying. And it's a serious problem. It's a serious problem. But we're trying to help him. This is a community service. What high school did I go to? That is not something I'm going to answer.
What's the last 4 digits of your social security number?
Oh, that's
What's the...
even better. It's actually not even that big of a deal what high school I went to, but I'm just not gonna answer. You wouldn't even have known. Mackenzie, no.
If you give away enough details that they're unimportant, they can be put together.
Yeah, for sure. Did I finish high school? Yes, I did. Nope. You have one more chance, one more try.
What's your mother's maiden name?
And it was in the East Toronto. There's a little hint. Does Rob know karate? We're gonna see when we go to Da Nang and we're on the beach. Right, Yakov?
There we go.
That looks like quitting smoking to me.
He said yes. He says he's in the
Quitting is a
process.
process, sir.
Past Don Mills. Wait, east, sorry,
If
not
you
east,
had
west.
to describe your
I'm not
process,
sure who it is.
West.
if you had to describe your process, what would it be?
I think it's some kind of art.
Closer to
thing.
Etobicoke.
Process is not smoking most of the time, but smoking sometimes, and then smoking more less of the time.
Nice.
Here, Shiva.
I'm planning to go to Toronto again.
Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination. Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination. Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination.
ChatGPT make that? Did ChatGPT make that?
No.
You made it?
Mayhaps. Anyways, Dr. Rob is full of himself. And his cigarette is piling up ash on the tip. He doesn't even know it. That's how they design these things, that it just kind of stays there for a long time. Saying something. It's something. It's not sane, but it was something like that. So you tell Rob how you feel about his nail polish. I think it's absurd. I absurd. Man, I just need some tofu banh mi.
Ask them if they have tofu for it.
I doubt it. But even if they did, I probably wouldn't take just fruits.
Just fruits. You're
Father
fruitarian.
something. No, not father.
Here we go.
Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination. Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination. Yuri is inferior, Dr. Rob is superior, the Buddha is beyond discrimination.
That was the same thing. I don't
What
know
are
what.
you using to generate those?
Gemini.
Or
Okay,
Gemini?
that's enough.
I added more lyrics, but it just made a new version of the original lyrics.
Consider this an intervention.
Listen, man, I had to go through this process too. I was running from my past. I was running from my life. And I changed my name. I became Bhante Warapanyo. You became Shiva Kailash Shambho. But I came back to myself, man. I came back to my humanity. I realized I didn't need the spiritual robes and the spiritual identity to be who I really am.
So you came back to Dr. Rob?
Yeah.
That's what your mom named you?
Well, I have to represent properly. I have to give a proper title. I don't want to confuse people.
Where'd you get your doctorate from?
The Buddha.
You have to
The Sangha, sorry, the Sangha.
You have to represent properly. What does that mean?
Means I need to be clear about non-self with people.
Why don't you just call
I'm the
yourself-
designated representative for the being known as Rob, but I'm not actually Rob.
No
Rob
more-
doesn't actually exist. There is no Rob.
No more Dr. Rob, no self Rob. That's what we're gonna call you. That's your MC name. No self Rob. Hey, no self Rob.
Anata Rob.
Anata Rob.
Randy Marshall says strong lyrics based on truths.
No. Don't even think about that.
That's what Randy said.
Randy, why are you cherry picking comments like that?
This was the most recent comment until this comment that just came out.
Rob sucks. There's a comment for you. Now we have to get to the bottom of what he sucks.
Coconut.
Dipty Dog says he got a doctorate from his thesaurus. Yeah. Robert. Anyways, it's time to go to Da Nang. I don't know how he's gonna cope with me being gone. How is he gonna do his live streams? Is Dr. Rob
No problem, Jimmy.
is he my brother? No.
Shiva's more like my fellow philanderer.
Mr. NB, this information can be used against me. I can't, but that's irrelevant. I wasn't much of an educator.
No. Shiva's my brother. He's my good brother.
Yeah.
My brother in the path.
Well, we don't want to confuse our genetics. He's my cellmate. That's what Dr. Bob is.
Let's go. Hmm?
You're not staying together, are you?
All right, Yuri, it's been fun.
Yuri,
Oh, sorry, Shiva. It's been fun.
where are you going? Hello?
We gotta go, man. We all gotta part ways eventually. Don't follow me.
I'm
See ya.
following you. I'll pay for the rest. Don't worry about it.
He doesn't seem in a good mood today.
Well, that's him usually.
Normally he's a little bit more of a good mood than that.
He's mad.
Uh,
No, I'm
what?
just reading the comments. I don't know. Maybe he
Stubbed his toe.
can't take the chat. Facts. Oh, he ended his live. Something's cooking. Shiva, how do you end up a Rob? Seems like a dork. Well, it's a long story. Dr. Rob's nice.
He's unpredictable.
He's unpredictable, but sometimes that's a good thing. He didn't stick to the plan, yeah. Short version. We're gonna see each other in Da Nang. He used to be normal. If you go to his YouTube videos from like a year ago, 2 years ago, he was normal.
Even 2 years ago, he had a lot of those red flags.
Really?
Yeah.
What were the red flags?
Like I told you, like he talked down on his community. He was a monk at the time.
It was in live streams?
Yeah, and live stream, Discord.
Oh, I gotta check it out. Oh, okay, short version. Alright, so anybody that doesn't know, that's what happens, okay? This is my YouTube channel. I make YouTube videos, spiritual videos. He found me. He joined my Discord. He's like, hey, I'm a monk. I'm like, cool. Then he became not a monk. Then I was in Bali. Then he's like, hey, can I come to Bali? I'm like, sure. We met each other in Bali. This was like 3 months ago or 4 months ago, whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is a pretty chill guy. He's live streaming all the time. Then he's like, I'm going to Vietnam. You want to come? I'm like, all right. My visa's expiring. Let's go. Now I'm here doing live streams with this crazy guy. If you look back at our live streams from like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he's painting his face every day, putting on wigs, acting crazy like you've never seen before in your life. Very entertaining.
That I never saw. Like him, the recent behaviors I never saw like that. That's new.
And yeah, it's good for my YouTube channel. It's giving me a lot of growth. So I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna suck him dry. Suck him dry like a in Bikini Bottom when they suck the jellyfish dry for their jellyfish jelly. And then when he's all used up, I'm gonna toss him. That was a joke, not really. But also not really either, because I am gonna use him. And he knows it. Oh, the monks dropped him. That's even more sad. I'm not staying with him while we're in a 10-day retreat, spiritual retreat in this Buddhist monastery. So after it's done, we're parting ways, but we'll still be live streaming online together. Thank you, Dipty Dog. Thank you. Thank you for your donation earlier. I didn't get a chance. Thank you. He might be on an FBI watch list. I don't know. But he's definitely on our YouTube watch list. Yeah, I think he dropped it consciously. Yo, what's up from Boston? So Shiva, 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 Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Để nó lại mày bán mà kêu mày quét một mình mày đi. Để nó lại nó bán mày quét. Mà để nó lại nó bán.
He's an artist. Dr. Rob is an artist. It's not easy to understand, hard to understand. That's why people like him so much. A con artist, that's funny.
Cổng nha, xuống nha, không cắn em nha. Cháu mà cắn hả? Hả? Con mà con.
I'm probably gonna go back to Canada at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yes, I did. Shiva. I don't think inanimate objects are more fascinating than humans.
You're going to India after here?
How about you? How long is your visa? 3 months, right?
Until, no. I applied for it in December, so it's until middle of March.
Huh. Where are you going after?
I'm not sure yet. I could probably go to India. But if I went, I would probably go to Bulgaria. Because I don't really have any money.
Hmm.
And the Tabarwa Center's in Bulgaria.
Adolwolf has a great idea. Raise enough money to buy an island.
There you go.
That is maybe one of the best ideas that I've heard. I want to live on an island, maybe not an island, but
Start a GoFundMe.
secluded. That is possible. I need a goal that actually I can sustain or I can fund. That's what I need to talk to my friend about. I need to that, as well as I want to live by the beach. I want to live by the ocean. I want to eat tropical fruits. I want to have good weather. I want to be secluded and not so much technology, and work to build something on my own, not the crap structures that people have built out of concrete and plywood, but out of something that is real. So we'll think about it. We'll see. So will island cost more than $1,000? Yeah, but that's definitely the next step. Is right now I'm a nomad. I have no place to stay. I have no place to sleep except Airbnbs, and really no home, no foundation, no grounding. I can always go back to Canada and live with my family, but that's not really reasonable for me to do. So I want to find some place that I can call home and claim my stake and invest my energy into the soil, into the ground, into the plant roots. So right now I haven't found that yet, but that's my intention. That's what I'm looking for. That's the direction that I'm going in. Yeah. No, I'm not going to the UK. Absolutely not. The UK is just going downhill very, very rapidly, and me saying that might even get me thrown in jail if I ever visit the UK. So, the lack of free speech and the invasions, it's not going to be a good place to be. So, and also I will not stand the cold weather, absolutely not. So if there's a winter that has snow, that's not for me. Caribbean islands, yeah, maybe somewhere in America, not the United States of America, but North America, South America, something like that. And not below the equator, meaning northern equator, northern hemisphere, or no deal. I'm not going back to the southern hemisphere, probably for a long time, or ever again. Oh, Wales, not England. Still, it's cold. Yeah, so if anybody has an island to gift me, then please do. Like Mr. Beast or...
It's not Epstein Island.
Yeah, and that's not Epstein Island. That's very important. Somebody says Moscow? Mexico. That's also cartel territory. Don't want to go there. Russia is out of the question. Mexico maybe in the future when the cartels get a little bit... Spain and Costa Rica. Those are the countries that... More Costa Rica than Spain. Yeah, I heard some story that Serbia, Russia, yeah, that's funny. Anyways. I'm not gonna go there. Sentinel Island next to India. That's a good. I've heard about that. I don't really know much about that. But we're going to India soon, in the next month. And I've got to buy a visa there. I'm thinking of whether buying a 5-year visa or a 1-year visa.
How much does a 5-year visa cost?
It's like twice as much.
How much is that?
$200.
Is that tourist visa?
Mm-hmm.
Could get a 10-year visa in China.
Whoa. I don't want to go to China. Hello from Arizona. Hello. China. Maybe. I don't know where I'm going to go, what I want to do, but I want to go somewhere and I want to do something.
Is the visa multiple entry? The 5-year visa?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not. Go to Australia, I've been to Australia. LGBTQ, we're not a couple. I've been to Australia. Australia is in the southern hemisphere. It is not the place to be. Southern hemisphere, to live as a person born in the northern hemisphere and spend the majority of their life in the northern hemisphere is out of question. It is too much energy shift. Things spinning backwards. So I've been to Australia, I've been to New Zealand, I've been to Bali. Those places are not the way. Yeah, New Zealand as well. New Zealand is very nice, but can't live there. Only in the northern hemisphere. So if you have an island in the northern hemisphere, let me know. Sentinel Island, okay. I'm gonna Google that. I'm looking for a place next to the beach. Nice, Australia is the way to go if you're born there and... yeah. Northern hemisphere things spin clockwise, or things have a spin, a general spin, like hurricanes spin one way, when you flush the toilet it spins one way. The energy spins that way. In the southern hemisphere, it's exactly the opposite spin. So to get accustomed to that, it would take years. So I was there, it took me like 6 months just to acclimatize to Australia. And still it wasn't, it didn't feel like my home. Hello, Kicker, hello. Virgin Islands. Yeah, you know, these places need funding, they need money. For these, you know, very expensive islands. And I'm just getting my money up. Oh, Sentinel Islands are tribes. Oh, I'm not going there. Are you crazy? I'm in Vietnam. It's going good, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, I do too. No, Arcadian, actually it's the opposite. Things are just improving. Thank you, Marcus, for the ketchup chips. I wish I had some ketchup chips. I gotta figure out a way to transfer them from virtual reality to real reality. Do you take Kratom? No. Maybe I'll go to Korea, North Korea. It's pretty cheap there. They have a resort. Kim Jong-un built a resort. It's a beach town. Lots of Russians go there now because Russians can't go anywhere else. He didn't die. Jeffrey Epstein, you think he died? Yeah, North Korea. Get a sailboat, it's your island. I wouldn't want to sail unless it's close to the coast. Sailing across the ocean is like a nightmare. The largest desert in the world, and you're gonna take a little flimsy wooden boat? That's madness. What would I want to do is I would want to, live on an island. I heard a story of a man that was working some corporate job. This was way back in the day, like 50s, 60s. And somebody said, hey, you should buy an island, it's pretty cheap, or it's on sale, take a look. It was like $10,000. Back then, that was a lot of money. Or maybe it was $100,000 now. Heading out, see ya. So he bought it, and then he decided to live there. So he upkept it, built a home there, and lots of life grew. He introduced coconut crabs to the island, and that place is now a protected environment area. So as human beings here living in concrete structures in the city, you're living next to fluorescent lighting and the concrete all around you, the plywood, the chemicals, the bad vibes. You think living in an apartment building in a city is good for you? Absolutely not. The vibrations alone, it disturbs your mind. At the very least, you'll be just disturbed on a very small level, constantly disturbed. So what the hell are we doing? We need to be more in nature, more connected to the ground, more in alignment with the soil. And so that's where I want to go. That's what I want to do. So either I go buy some farm. I really don't want to go to a place that's cold, like countries in the north, Ukraine, Canada. They get very cold in the wintertime. So half of the year, everything is dead. And what are you going to do? Sit inside the house? It's not really sensible. Right now it's February and it's warm as hell in Vietnam. So, Australia is in the southern hemisphere. I can't go there. I've been there. I've been 6 months there. I've been to Sydney. I've been to Cairns. I've been to Darwin. It's a fantastic place, fantastic. But things spin counterclockwise. And no matter how much something, I just can't get acclimatized to it. So the majority of countries and human beings and resources are in the northern hemisphere. Cambodia has no ocean. And even Vietnam is, the quality of living here it's good. You can definitely make it, but still it doesn't feel like my home. I don't know where I would go that would make my home. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a home, a place that I can call home. And it's definitely not next to power lines and electricity buzzing and just chaos. And it makes me sad to know or to think that maybe I'll never find that. Maybe this is just how human beings are progressing, that it's going to become more and more lighting and fluorescent buzzing and bzzz. Peru is also in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, of course I was acting. I was trying to be funny. But, one thing I know for sure, my trip to India is, I'm planning that. And that place is calling me. So we'll see what we can do there. North Michigan, few acres available for you, brother. If you're ever in North Michigan, you have a few acres available. Well, you're gonna send it over to me to my name. Dvaiti Vedanta. I think it's good. No ayahuasca for me, no. But actually, North Michigan is the cold place. Michigan is very, very cold. The United States seems like the most sensible place to live. In fact, maybe like Arizona or somewhere. Texas, even though there's no ocean, still it's buy some land in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of the forest or 1 hour away from civilization, and build a compound. Build a nice spiritual sanctuary and just live there. Oklahoma. Mississippi, maybe. I always had a good feeling about Mississippi and those states in the east. Sedona, huh? Greece. Never been to Greece, but I haven't been to Europe in a long time. There's war in Europe right now. It looks like things in Europe are taking the wrong turn. But I plan to go to Europe soon. I want to go to Italy. I want to experience the culture, those cultures, European cultures. That's my heritage. That's where I'm from. Not Italy, but Ukraine. Emirates. Oh man, Emirates are... Tai Lopez said about the Emirates, you know, like a place like Dubai. If somebody doesn't like you, they just throw a pound of cocaine, or not even a pound, a few grams of cocaine underneath your sink, and then call the police. You're going to prison for the rest of your life. So any country that's like that is insane. Even visiting. I was in Indonesia, same place. You know, if you're caught with substances, you're going away for life. It's insanity. That the people that make laws there have no sense. So you can't live in a place like that. And also Muslim countries, there's no way I'm going to a Muslim country. South, you know, the Arabian countries are wealthy, so it's a little bit different. But yeah. Iran, huh? Iran. Iran is a place that probably is going to get some military activity very soon. And as a result of that, I went on my trading platform to buy stocks, and I bought some energy stocks. Because whenever there's war, especially most recently when the bombing of Iran happened, energy stocks went up. So I just saw an opportunity, and why shouldn't I take it? So many times I wanted to invest in stocks, but I had no courage or no sense or no inner stability to actually go along with it and for the long term. Stock like AMC, when things was happening, when the, what was that stock called? GameStop, that was blowing up. I foreseen that AMC is still a valuable company, or I just felt that, of course, people will still want to go to the movies, and there's no reason that it should be so low. And I had a very strong positive spiritual feeling to buy it when it was like, I don't know, $5 or $1, whatever it was. But then I checked a year later, and it was like 100% increase in profit I would have made. So yeah, missed out, but no more. So now I'm going to buy stocks, and we'll see. Slowly but surely I'll invest more. Unanchored right now, yeah. Being here in this monastery makes me feel appreciated for the fact that I can stay here at no cost. And these things should be at no cost, my friends. Shelter should be for free, and food should be free. Clothing should be free, realistically. and medicine should be free. Everything else, go and pay for it, go and do whatever you need. But as human beings with the AI advancement, we can make this happen. That the basic fundamentals can be done. Stocks are stupid, gold and silver are the best options. I have invested in gold as well, gold stocks. But gold is not really an investment. Gold is more of a store of value. Short term, sure. But my friends, I'll tell you something that for sure will benefit you, and you can make use of this in the future. Right now, gold is extremely high in price because things are uncertain and so many things are happening and it's just going and going, inflation. And maybe there's going to be a bubble burst and everything is going to collapse and gold price is going to collapse. So in about 5 or 10 years, when the cycle again goes the opposite way, everything is good, everything is relatively peaceful, there's no real turmoil, financial stability is once again gained, and gold price and silver price is way down low and nobody's talking about gold. You'd be an idiot to invest in gold because, you know, it's so low and it's not going up and it looks like it's going down and down and down. But that's when you buy it. And you don't buy it for, you know, to flip it the next day or a week or 6 months or a year even. You wait for the next 5 or 10 years. And gold is a asset that you can sell at any time. So no matter what happens, if an emergency happens, you can always exchange gold, you can sell gold. Gold is, gold is money. Gold is inherently valuable, not like the fiat currency that we have. Just a couple of days ago I was watching some video, maybe a movie, and somebody is exchanging dollars, American dollars. And I'm looking at this and it's so fake. And the people at the top, they're just printing money for themselves because we believe that it's valuable, but actually has no inherent value. They're just becoming more supply and more supply and more supply. And they are manipulating the market so much that still somehow this whole thing keeps running. I have no idea how and why, but okay. It keeps going and we haven't paid the price yet, and I hope this doesn't happen, but the big financial collapse, some people have said, some experts have said, is long overdue. So, land is better than gold. Land, gold, those are very good investments, hard investments. And that's true, land is better than gold, in some sense. Because you can't steal land. You can still steal land, okay? You have to pay property tax on land, which is insane. And the government can take it away and so many things. Yeah, land, gold, silver, these are hard assets. And gold is inherently valuable. So you have gold in your pocket, you have gold in your house, that will attract wealth to you, that will bring wealth to you. So I have gold in my house back in Canada, just a little bit, not much. I sold off all my gold to go to Kailash. So that's the value of having gold. You want to liquidate it, you can, and you can go. So yeah, I have gold and it attracts positive energy. But yeah, I want to go somewhere where I don't have to pay for shelter. I can definitely foresee that. I don't want to stay in an Airbnb and pay rent. I don't know where I can go, maybe a monastery. Of course, still value has to be exchanged, and I'm happy to do that, but $500, $600 for an Airbnb, why? Ridiculous. You should worry about stocks. Yeah, it's true, but don't trust crypto. Yeah, crypto now is falling. And this is not just a regular collapse of crypto. It is more like people have understood that maybe this Jeffrey Epstein guy had something to do with building crypto. So that's a big concern to people, and there's a huge sell-off. So if it's true that cryptocurrency was made by this guy, I don't think this asset is going to go up any higher. It's just going to go down, and it'll find some place down low. But it's possible that it will bounce back because it actually has use value. So it doesn't matter if he created it. Sure, he's a bad guy. But if it has use value, then all right, let's use it. So what if some bad person has something to do with its creation? Yeah, so I am, this, whatever is going to happen next, I'm investing and I'm planning to make enough money to buy land, to buy a home somewhere private, secluded, and have my own kind of monastery, spiritual space. Definitely, that's what I want to do. The dog's crying because it was inside of a cage or in a crate. Absolutely. I see me live streaming every day. I will give you $100 if you free the dog. Deal. Just don't send it here. Send it on my website. By the way, if you ever want to donate, if you feel like, whatever, then do it on shivakailash.com/donate. That's my website, one of the best websites in the world. And there's the best place. That's the best place to donate. I get 100% of the profit. shivakailash.com/donate. If you want to donate large amounts or $100, that's the place to do it. shivakailash.com/donate. But anyways, what I was saying is that I want to acquire wealth to build to buy land. That is the goal, that's the future, that's the plan. And have a nice monastery alongside with monk life, Dr. Rob, and give him a little closet to live in, and it'll be good. And pay back for all the crimes that he's committed against me. Hey, John Candier, thank you for the pound. A pound is all it takes, my friend. Thank you for your generosity. Pound is very valuable currency, and it weighs a lot. I created Bitcoin. All the other allegations are false. All right, Dr. Rob, we have raised one pound for the India tour. 4,999 more to go. I do feel healthy mentally, absolutely. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. And shivakailash.com is a place to donate. shivakailash.com/donate. Bitcoin. What's your Discord name? My Discord is linked in the description and YouTube profile. Don't live or don't live? What? All the traveling can be depressive. Yeah, I mean, Monk Life just kicked me out. He doesn't want me to be around him anymore. It's very sad, very depressing. And that's... If 5,000 people donate $1, there you go. So this is the time that I need your donations most. In this depressing time with Dr. Rob gone. How much of $1 is he receiving though? Yeah. You said you were going... Yeah, I mean, when I have my own monastery, I'm gonna create a little space for monk life, just somewhere in the corner. I'll give him a nice little toilet and whatever he needs, but I'll have 90% of the space and he'll have 10% of the space, just for goodwill, good wishes. And yeah. So we're enjoying the positive energy of this environment. I hope you can feel the positive vibes. I really want to eat some cooked food and some crunchy, crispy, greasy, oily food. But if I do, when I do, my body becomes inflamed. I don't know what has happened, but me traveling around here, my stomach became so sensitive. Maybe it's with all the GMOs and SMGs and BLMAs and whatever else, LMGs. The monosodium glutamate, whatever that is. It's, my skin is reacting to it. It's not good. Yeah, so I want to get a job. I want to build my wealth. I want to accumulate wealth. I want to do something that's valuable here in these live streams. I want to do this continuously full time. I want to bring enough value to you that you feel like it's worthwhile to reciprocate in the form of energy or money. But not only this, I want to build something that's actually valuable. And I want to build wealth. I love wealth. I want wealth. And I know Dr. Rob is going to clip this and say use it against me, but I have no problem with that. Human beings deserve wealth. It's perfectly normal to want wealth. When I mean wealth, I don't mean Bill Gates or that kind of wealth, although yeah, that's great. But wealth in the way that everything that I want I can afford. I have a house, I have a family, I have stability, I have the ability to fly to any country that I need in emergency purposes or in a safety purposes. I have a car, means of transportation, I have access to health and access to resources. So fundamentally, wealth comes down to choosing your sustenance and choosing your lifestyle. And yeah, so wealth is just such a nice feeling. And what makes me feel wealthy? Buying gold makes me feel wealthy. Having high quality property makes me feel wealthy. Other things like this make me feel wealthy. So wealth is an important value to have. Health is wealth, absolutely. And so people are saying about my friend Dr. Rob here, it's the contrast that you see between the difference between me and him. The contrast is so severe. So I'm glad all the blame can be, thank you, Sarah, for the New Zealand Euros. You will be fine without that scary guy. If I was just here live streaming on my own for the past 5-10 days, all the energy and attention will go towards me. But now I have this freak next to me, then all the negativity goes towards him and all the bad comments goes towards me. And I look like an angel. I look like a divine light. Wow, look at this guy. So, New Zealand pound, yeah. And so it's good. It gave me some yin-yang perspective. It gives people perspective. And I really genuinely hope that I can do live streams with him. He's good. Me being by myself, I don't think it's as valuable. It's not as valuable at all. So I realize that community, this is why people go on the internet and watch live streams. Essentially, it's for community and for entertainment, of course, is always there. And kind of connection and spiritual energy when people converse in conversations. And genuine authenticity, realness. So me being by myself is not, I definitely don't feel this live stream is as valuable after he left. It's New Zealand Euros or New Zealand Dong, whatever it is. So yeah, when I was in New Zealand, in Auckland, in downtown Auckland, there was a restaurant. It was a vegan restaurant. I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure I could find it if I really had to. They served the best food in the world. And when I see the best food, not some extravagant things, just very simple vegan food. Some salad, some tofu, some potatoes, some soup. All fresh. Every day. Oh my God. And I ate there every day. It was just phenomenal. Yeah, like real food, you know? You go to any place, any restaurant, and there's bound to be not real food. Even though it looks like real food and you're eating real food, it's added with, either they cooked it with seed oils or they cooked it on some kind of a cancerous pan. you know, the Teflon pan, non-stick pan, or they add some sauces to it which have sugar and a bunch of grease and nonsense, and just it piles on, it accumulates. That was just food. Like if you were to time travel back to 100 years or 200 years, and you would go to some real household that had people that knew how to cook, that's what it was like. Nepal had some good food. Oh man, my Airbnb host in Nepal served me one of the best food in the world. Seed oils are highly processed, so you don't want to cook with anything other than avocado oil, olive oil. Olive oil is not that great, but avocado oil is okay to cook with, and coconut oil. Coconut oil is by far the best oil to cook with. You don't want to cook with anything else. It doesn't matter what. So do yourself a favor. I'm giving you techniques to improve your life. If you improve your life spiritually, this is going to help you. So coconut oil, you switch that for cooking. Not only will it make food taste sweeter, that's a plus and a minus at some points, but still, you'll get used to it. The taste will become better, and it's the healthiest thing. It's the best thing you can possibly cook with, nothing else. And olive oil is not really meant for cooking. You have extremely high quality olive oil, and you can add it to a salad, you can add it to food, but and eat it like that, you know, a few teaspoons. But you don't really want to cook with it. It doesn't have a very high smoke point. The thing evaporates, so it's not as good. No, meat is the worst thing you can eat. Yeah, coconut oil is amazing. Don't use olive oil for a high. Exactly, yeah. So, what is that worth to you? What is that one piece of knowledge worth to you? Whatever that's worth, you can contribute that. Yeah, well, there's your £1 going to good use. Meat for mushrooms, you want to go on a vegan diet. Tofu, never eat tempeh. Tofu, seitan, beans, lentils, legumes, seeds, sprouts. It's all good. Yep, nice. Welcome, Numo, welcome. £1 of meat. No. Animal suffering is what we want to stay away from. We don't want to consume animal suffering. It's not good. Land clams, I would eat clams. They have no central nervous system. They don't feel pain. They don't have a brain, so it's vegan. Fried tofu, but not smooth. Yeah, I mean, you need to go to some vegan restaurants where they serve tofu and experience. Tofu is really, really good. Why do you say never eat tempeh? Tempeh is a negative pranic food. It's a mold. It is. There's a few foods that you should never eat. Eggplant is one of them, unless you're like, that's the only thing that you have, which sometimes it's like that. No big deal, okay? But generally speaking, you want to avoid these foods at all costs. Unless, again, you're starving and you're hungry, very hungry, and that's the only thing that you have. Eggplant, which is a neurotoxin. Onions and garlic, you want to stay away from those. Even though it enhances the flavor and blah, blah, blah. They're medicines, they're not food. Chili, spicy foods, you want to stay away from that. Tempeh, of course, you want to stay away from that. What else? Coffee and tea, caffeinated tea and caffeinated coffee. You want to stay away from that. Psychedelic drugs, any kind of narcotics, you want to stay away from that. Cigarettes, you want to stay away from that. Meat, dairy, and eggs, you want to stay away from that. They're negative pranic foods. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was kind of a complete list. Wait, what? Blood Striker, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? No, this is not a eat or get eaten. We are living in a civilized society. We're not living in the dark days where the Bible was written. New Zealand dollars. If you have some New Zealand dollars to send them my way. I'd highly appreciate it. I'm not a fury, I'm a human being, dog DNA. Natural are way better than fake. Whoa, buddy. I'm not a monk. I'm not a monk, idiot. And you've been spamming my chat. I see you spamming here a lot. I don't know why you keep spamming. Yeah, cigarettes, you don't want to stay away from that. Yeah, vegetarian. That's the way to go. Wow, that's crazy. So, Blood Strike, you are you gotta fix that, bro. You gotta fix that, Blood. I don't know what why that's happened, but you know, if you suffer without making others suffer, animals suffer to eat them, that's not good. No, you can. You can eat and get all the nutrients you need in a vegan diet if you do it properly. Ask ChatGPT. I have listened to Terence McKenna a while ago. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go to my room, eat some fruits. I'm gonna end this live stream soon. So if you have questions, comments, or donations, speak now, forever hold your peace. Are you an anti-Christian? Absolutely not. I love Jesus. I would never, that's not why I eat meat. Well, that's what you do. That's, you supply the slaughterhouse industry with more need to kill animals. Shiva, Shiva. So they make banh mi's here. Can I pay?
Ông này lấy gì vậy?
I pay for the table.
2 trái dừa gì nữa? 3 trái dừa. Four. 60.
Shiva, 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 Shiva. Hello, Danny. Good to see you here. We're talking about being healthy. Thank you. Being healthy, that's the only reason why I avoid fish. If someone else feels bad because if you eat meat, for example. Yes, so eating meat is a commandment. Non-harm and non-cruelty. You don't want to support cruelty, that's why you want to stay away from animals and paying for animals' body parts. I just donated $2,000 psychic dollars. If you want to donate large amounts, shivakailash.com/donate. The best website in the world. But Sadhguru says fish is okay, right? He's saying fish is okay for health reasons. Meaning if you absolutely have to eat meat, you want to eat something that's farthest away from your evolutionary biology. Because it's easier to digest. If you eat a human being, you're going to get sick. Over a long period of time, you're going to get sick. And that's what we see when people are cannibals. They become sick because the genetics, the software is so similar to you. Same thing when you eat cows. You're going to get sick in other ways. Because cows experience human emotions. And then the farther you go evolutionary, the easier it is for you to digest. So things like birds, not the best thing to eat because it's still a land animal. But fish it's a sentient being. It wants to live. It's afraid of dying. It has pain. It's not moral to kill it just for your taste pleasures. So just do the slightly harder thing and eat a plant-based vegan diet. Your body will thank you. Nature will thank you. God will thank you. The whole universe will thank you. You're not an animal. You're an evolved creature with an upright spine. You have a conscience and you can do the right thing. Oh, but it's not convenient. Well, so is so many things that are not convenient. When I get angry, not hitting somebody across the face is also not convenient. But you do the right thing. Fruits, vegetables, not seeds, grains, legumes. Fruits, vegetables, not seeds, grains, legumes. And ginger water, I'm very depressed and sad that you no longer have the green sign next to your name, no longer a member of the YouTube channel. Plants do not scream when you cut them. Just FYI, I've never heard a plant scream. I don't know what about you. You're either on psychedelic drugs or you got to get your brain checked. I cut carrots. I'm gonna go eat a apple. When I bite into it, it doesn't scream. But if I go bite into that dog, it would scream. Exactly. Eating vegan is not hard unless you have attachments. Your attachment to blood. Attachment to blood and suffering. Right, sure. Anyways, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. So we want to cause the least amount of screaming. How about that? So plants scream much less than sentient animals. They actually physically scream when they get butchered. That you caused to happen. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah, eating meat is no bueno, no bueno. There is no suffering. There's no suffering in causing animals to die. Are you sure about that? I tried to be vegan, only lasted about 3 days. I couldn't because I like milk chocolate, but I'll try it again. Look, there's no need to be attached to milk chocolate or anything. It's very simple. You don't do it just because for taste pleasures. You do it for the animals, for the ethics, and for the health reasons. So there's everything you can possibly want on an animal abuser's diet, you can eat on a vegan diet. It's very simple now. It's extremely simple. Go buy some almond milk and put some chocolate into it. There you have chocolate milk. Wow. But because, you know why? When you were a little kid, they served you chocolate milk in school, and now you have some weird fascination with drinking breast-filled milk from a bovine animal that belongs to a baby cow. What the hell are you doing? Open your eyes. Anyways, I don't mean to be rude or offensive, but I do mean to just shake you up a little bit and awaken you to the reality. This is not some personal preference. Living beings are suffering as a result of good people. You know, aren't you good people? Like, come on, guys, let's get it together. Don't we all want compassion, loving kindness, and doing what's the best for others? Yeah, we do. Well, then it's very simple. It's a very simple choice to make. You know, we don't have to go some halfway across the world to help somebody. You can help somebody right now. It's easier to be a vegetarian and try to be vegan, but it's hard to find food while at work. Look, you should go to your local dairy cow that's being abused every day and enslaved and had its child ripped away from her, while the mother screams and the child gets butchered for veal. Go up to the cow and say, you know what, I'm sorry, it's a little bit inconvenient for me. You should stay here for the rest of your life and get milked until you can't get milked anymore and then get slaughtered. That is irresponsible, at the very least, irresponsible. So this is a simple act of kindness that you can do that will have very beneficial effects for the rest of the world, actually. It's one person less that's demanding animals to be killed and suffer the consequences. Yeah. So these animals are just bred. The best word that I've heard describe these animals are just food slaves. They're food slaves. They're bred and born just to stay alive for our food. They're going to be killed for our food. That's insane. Scary. So here's a confused person. Less drugs, more meat, and Jesus in my boy. So meat and Jesus don't align very well. You need to have your third eye opened. Yes, they do get killed for food. Actually, that's not true, Brittany, because there is something called as a law of cause and effect and supply and demand. So the less people supply, The less people demand it, the less supply we'll have. 200 years ago, you would find horses roaming around everywhere because the demand for horses was so high. You needed them for transportation. Now, do you see any horses roaming around? No. Way somewhere out there in some farmland, you would find a horse because we have cars now. Same thing when human beings become more intelligent and evolved and realize that they're causing suffering to animals, the demand will stop and subside, and the supply will go away. So right now you go to the market and you say, you know what, I demand you to continue slaughtering animals. That's your karma. I don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't want to cause more pain and suffering to animals. And this is called speciesism. John Cater. Speciesism is you accidentally ate horse. Oh my God, how disgusting you are as a human being. You should eat the normal food, like cows and pigs and chickens. You're eating a horse? Oh my God, are you unevolved or something? Uncivilized? That's what speciesism is. So what is the difference between eating a cow and eating a kangaroo? Or a zebra? Or a dog or a cat? There is no difference. All these animals... Anyways, this is the final thing that I will say. People that eat meat, right now there's people here eating meat, just know that your third eye, the perception center here, the pineal gland, is very densely clogged up. I've never met a single human being that has a lot of clarity that eats meat, or very few. It's extremely rare. Most of the time, it's a very strong correlation between ignorant people that just don't really see much into life and not really that deep thinking, and animal abusing diet, an animal abuser's diet, meaning eating meat. So they just, what's the big deal? I just slaughtered animals on my dinner plate. No big deal. It's just a cycle of life, and plants feel pain too, and that's how we all have always done it. What about protein? Yeah. So hey, I can do it. I'm not dead. I'm eating a plant-based vegan diet. My body feels very flexible. My energy feels very flexible. I feel, let alone the health consequences, I feel just a calmness and a goodness in my heart. Whew. Today, yesterday, the day before yesterday, last 2 weeks, last 2 months, last 2 years, I have not consumed and contributed to the suffering of animals. I contributed to the well-being of animals. I am outside of the demand cycle for causing animals to suffer and die. Whew, that overwhelms me with compassion and loving feelings in my heart. Whew, that feels good. I know for a fact you can't feel that. You can't say the same thing. You're doing the wrong thing. Imagine if we were all participating in some cycle of child abuse. You know, it's involuntary. You don't directly do it, but somebody does it way out there. And you just a little bit profit off of it. You just benefit off it. Hey, you know, I'm just a little bit benefiting off it. So what if I go to the shop and I buy it, and the person that abuses children has more money, has more of a reason to abuse children more, to get the same product, to create the same product because people demand it. So what? That's directly, you're directly a result of that. So that's why you have to stop. Go vegan. There is lots of information out there to help you to do this. You can go on YouTube and subscribe to vegan YouTube channels. That's the first step you can do. Expose yourself to vegan YouTube channels. One fantastic vegan YouTube channel is Cooking for Peanuts. I recommend anybody here to subscribe. And I've been just watching this woman cook food for a long time. Some YouTube channels you subscribe, and then after a while you kind of, this is like not for me. This YouTube channel is just such high quality videos, and she's always making something new. And just watching it is satiating to me. And it's also inspiring for the vegan meals you can make and you can taste or you can eat. So I highly, highly recommend that you check it out. Cooking for Peanuts. And subscribe. Let me get my food.
Yeah.
Okay. When you order a burger, ask them to not put any vegan food on it. So no bun, no bread, no lettuce, no vegetables, no onion, no sauce that has vegetables in it, nothing. And if you have French fries, that's also vegan. And if you go to a restaurant and you buy a steak, no potatoes, no asparagus, nothing. It's all vegan. So it tastes bad, right? You don't want to eat that. Ugh, disgusting. Just pure animal suffering. Just an animal's corpse. That's what you should say. Because it tastes bad, right? The reason why you say it tastes bad because you've eaten some bad processed vegan food that, some substitutes. Oh, hey. Anyways. What is a steak? It's a cow that died. They cut up a piece of it, some leg side or something, I don't know. And now you're eating it. The pain. So, look what I'm carrying here. A couple of pounds of fruit. I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna make me feel happy. And you know what's not gonna happen? I'm not going to contribute to the cycle of suffering. Oh, it's a cycle of life, bro. No, it's not the cycle of life. It's a cycle of suffering. You just cause animals to suffer. It's very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Eating flesh and blood with your teeth. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. Yes. So we should all go vegan. Just make this intention. Have some compassion in your heart. Go subscribe to Cooking with Peanuts. Is breast milk okay? Yes, breast milk is okay if you're a child and you're sucking it from your mother. Then when you grow up to be a little bit older, breast milk is not necessary. No, but I still want to suck the breast milk of a cow. Why? Are you stupid? Oh, you are stupid. Oh, sorry, buddy. Some people are just not born with such high IQs. But, yeah. What? You don't drink cow's milk? Yeah, I don't. You know what happens to these cows? When the cow gives birth to a baby cow, the baby cow gets taken away from its mother. And the mother screams in agony and pain because the child just got ripped away from it. And that's what happens. That's why, that's how else are you going to get the milk without impregnating the woman. What do I eat for protein? Oh, that's a great question. So I eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes in its various varieties, in its tens of thousands of varieties that planet Earth has grown. That's what I eat. Lots and lots of good food. Speaking of fruits and vegetables, if you want to support me and buy me some fruits, you can donate. You can donate here or on my website, shivakailash.com/donate. There are many farms that remove the baby when it's drinking. Yes, that's exactly right. So a female cow has to be raped, first of all, to become pregnant. Then she gives birth, the child gets taken away and slaughtered instantly for veal. Because if it's a male cow, slaughtered. If it's a female cow, she goes into the cycle of pain. And then that female cow, the mother basically, is chained up and milked every single day and treated as a product for milk. And milk day by day by day, and it causes her pain, it causes her suffering, and they don't really care because it's not a sentient being, it's a product. For your milk, you need to put it in your coffee every day, right? So that happens. Then when she can't produce milk anymore, she's raped again to make another baby, and the same thing happens. And this cycle goes on until she cannot give birth. Then she's sent off to the slaughterhouse to maximize profit. And there is your milk. Oh, but I'm a vegetarian. I'm doing good, right? No, you're stupid. You're not stupid, you're just not knowledgeable. Yes, oat milk is definitely better. The amount of pus that you find in cow's milk is also very concerning. It's disgusting, actually, not just concerning. Yeah, you can make your own almond milk. You can make your own oat milk. You can make your own plant milks if you wanted to. You know what you can't do? Make your own cow's milk, unless you get pregnant. Or you make a cow pregnant, or you yourself get pregnant. If you can't go around and kill the animals yourself, you shouldn't be eating it. That's so true. And I don't think these people would be going out and killing animals either. The people that eat meat, I love meat, I need it. All right, buddy, let's get you back in the kitchen or backstage, in the back alley. We'll give you a cow. All right, buddy, you are being hidden from this channel. This is the first person I'm hiding from my channel. See you later, buddy. See you later. See you never. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna undo it. I'm going to. No, actually, I can't undo it. Can I undo it? Yeah, I'm gonna undo it and I'm gonna ban you for 24 hours. Put user in timeout, 24 hours. See ya. Would you go back to the backstage because you want a steak? Oh, I want a steak. All right, it's time to kill your cow. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna look into its eyes and slit its throat, and then you're gonna take a chunk of it and then we're gonna cook it for you. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't do that. No, you wouldn't do that. So why do you pay others to do it? Why do you eat it? Why do you demand this to happen? Just bad karma. Bad karma. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. So we should have some compassion. We should have some compassion for the suffering of other animals. We don't want to suffer. Why do you cause others to suffer? All right, to go shovel the snow. Man, I hated shoveling snow when I was in Canada. Jesus. So, the cycle of pain. There's another confusing thought. So stay tuned says, I agree, but I think that nature, lions eat deer, we have canine teeth and we eat meat, but I agree. So, well, what about lions? What about lions? They eat meat. Well, what about lions? They smell each other's asses. What about lions? The male lion kills the babies to make the woman go into heat. Can't I do that? Go ahead and do it, okay? Why are you cherry picking? Go lick people's asses, smell people's asses, go kill the children of, women that you want to date. Is that something reasonable? No. That's not reasonable at all. That's insane, illegal. That's why we call them animals. So leave the animals to the animals. And well, we have canine teeth. Look at all these huge canine teeth. Oh my God. Are you, next time when I'm going into a fight with somebody, I'll just show them my canine teeth. Oh, look at this. I'm going to rip you apart. No, this is an old remnant of evolution. You don't have canine teeth, really. You just have flat teeth. You know what's canine teeth? A dog. You know what's canine teeth? A cat. You know what's canine teeth? A lion. You know what's canine teeth? Actual predators that are meat eaters. They have canine teeth. Their teeth are designed to rip apart flesh. Are your teeth designed to rip apart flesh? If you try to rip a raw steak or rip apart, a zebra's leg that just freshly got killed, you're gonna break your teeth. So don't cherry pick. Exactly, vampire. We have an omnivorous diet or digestive tract. We can consume animal flesh, but it's not absolutely essential. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean you should. So we can digest plant matter, like all this. Look at this. That'll feed me for 1 or 2 days. Delicious, delicious. All right, that's it, my friends. Give the ability when you're supposed to do it. Why were you given to the... Well, you have the ability to go and kill others. Aren't you supposed to do it? No, you're a conscious and sane. Hopefully, okay? Let's hope that you're conscious and sane. So you shouldn't do the wrong things. You shouldn't do the things that hurt others. That's what I'm saying. Because he is an animal, you cannot communicate. Bro, Blood Striker, why are you so depressed? Why are you so nihilistic? You gotta go out and open the window, go enjoy some sunlight, and go meet some friends. Shiva, I understand, but man, a nice steak tastes amazing. I don't see a butcher or a slaughterhouse. See the butcher or slaughterhouse. I can be ignorant. Yeah, that's exactly what you are, ignorant. And do you think ignorance has no consequences? Do you think there's no problem with being ignorant? Yeah, there is no problem. I'm not in pain right now. All right, good luck. Good luck. If you put blindfolders on and you try crossing the street and you're not instantly hit, you say, oh, it's not an issue being ignorant. All right, buddy, good luck. I wish you the best of luck. And maybe you're going to make it across. Maybe. So that's not an excuse. As well as, that's the only benefit of eating animals, is it tastes good. Sorry, buddy, it tastes good. But that's not a good enough excuse. Me going up to somebody and killing them and saying, sorry, buddy, it makes me feel good doing this. Me going up and hitting women. Sorry, it feels good to do this. It brings me benefits. Sorry. Me going to animals and killing them. Sorry, I like the taste. Sorry. No, buddy. Get your head out of your ass, as Dr. Rob says. So, compassion, my friends, this is what's needed in the world. This is what's needed. This is what needs to happen. Human beings to become wiser, to become more compassionate, and to slowly transition from an animal abuse diet to a plant-based diet. Have I ever read the Talmud? No, but I've read some snippets of it, and it's very concerning. It makes me very concerned. Same with the Quran, actually. Meat is what gave you the conscious awareness to feel that way. Sure. Yeah, actually that's true. Meat doesn't even taste good. You go take your steak, don't cook it. Why are you cooking it? You're a proper carnivore like the lion, right? Eat it raw. Disgusting, right? Maybe you're even gonna die because of that, right? Yeah, exactly. So let's not cook it. Let's not eat it. Let's cook it. You go cook it. And then you eat it without any spices or sauces. No plants, no vegan. Just animal abuse. Animal abusing steak, you eat it. Does it taste good? No, not really. And the juice that you're tasting, it's actually pus from the meat sizzling. If you put your hand over fire, it'll turn yellow, it'll blister, and it'll have liquid secretions, a pus out of it. So that's what you're eating. You're eating pussy. That's what you're eating when you're eating chicken. You're eating the skin of the chicken and the pus of the chicken because it was cooked. The flesh was cooked or burned. Well, stay tuned. You gotta shake your mind a little bit so that some clarity comes to you. All right. So this is it, my friends. This is the conclusion of my live stream. I'm gonna go rest and eat some delicious fruits. If you have anything else to say, if you wish to donate, you can do so. Otherwise, I'm gonna end it. So, Past Doubt Sauber says, plants have something too. They have a conscience. Plants don't have a brain. Hello, doofus. Doofus. Show me the brain of this. Show me the central nervous system. If I bite into this, is it going to scream? Is it going to be blood? No pain, no central nervous system, no conscience, no awareness. It's just a plant matter. And in fact, this fruit, nature begged me to eat it. Nature begs you to eat fruits. Please eat this. Please go and shit it out somewhere far away so that the fruit seeds have nourishment to grow another tree. Please, can you please do it? All right, I'll do it. All right, chill out. Calm down. So fruits want you to eat them. Other plants, not so much, but me plucking a tree out of the ground is not the same thing as me slicing the head off of a cow. Not even close. What does it taste like? It tastes amazing. This fruit is amazing. This is like something. I don't know what this is, but it's something. It's good. Oysters are vegan. That's correct. Oysters are vegan. They have no central nervous system. They have no brain. They have no pain receptors. It's actually just muscle. So if you want muscle tissue without the pain and suffering, you go eat some oysters. Meditating here. Even trying not to cause suffering is causing suffering. So vegan doesn't mean you're not causing suffering and you're some perfect creature. Vegan means the reduction of suffering that you're causing. So if you're eating steak every day and you're deciding, okay, consciously I want to cause less pain and suffering to the animals and to life around me, I'm gonna eat a fish sandwich, or I'm gonna eat an egg or an omelet. You're making a vegan decision. You're making a decision that causes less suffering. That's what vegan is. So vegan isn't really a diet, it's more of a lifestyle. So you can wear vegan clothes. I'm wearing vegan clothes right now. I'm not wearing any other. What I'm talking about is a diet, a plant-based whole food diet. That's the best thing you can possibly eat on the planet. A plant-based whole food diet. Not an animal suffering diet. Not an animal abuse diet. So then why go work out? It causes suffering. If you're suffering after your workout or during your workout, your mind is just bad. You're experiencing pain. That's not the same thing as suffering. Physical body pain, yeah. Suffering is something that you do mentally. Yes, I'm glad it is, Ginger, and I hope that you make it the transition to becoming more conscious, more aware, and most importantly, more compassion for the animals. As, here, look at this. Look at this juicy steak. Come here, let me kill you and take half of your leg so that I can eat it. And why? Am I starving to death? Am I in a famine? Is that absolutely essential? No, just because it tastes good. Just come here. You taste good. What the hell? That's insane. That's insane. You know, horror movies are made by characters like that. Do 30 push-ups right now for $30. Send me $30, I'll do 30 push-ups. Have compassion for the kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have the compassion for the kids. Understand what childism is. Dr. Rob talked about that today. These people will do it. Then you will say, I didn't suffer. I will experience pain, buddy. That's not the same thing as suffering. It's a very important distinction. Okay, stay tuned. And cows have similar emotions to human beings. Cows cry. Have you been around a cow? It brings you into awe. So why do you eat them, huh? Oh, because you're ignorant and confused? Oh, right, okay. If people didn't eat kangaroos, there would be no kangaroos. That's not true. That's not true. I'm explaining that pain is not the same thing as suffering. Pain is something that you feel in the body. Suffering is something that you do in your mind. It's something that you know, I can stub my toe, it hurts, ouch, my foot hurts. But then I can add mental suffering to it. Oh my God, my toe, oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I do this? Why did you bring this to that suffering? Can you suffer without pain? Yes, you can suffer without pain. Well, you're gonna cause yourself mental suffering. People suffer without pain all the time. You go lose a few dollars, you're gonna suffer. Humans are animals. Passover, whatever. So animals don't suffer the same? Are you stupid? If I go kick that dog, it's not going to suffer the same thing as if I go kick a human being? It'll suffer the same way. You're just, you don't spend enough time in nature. No, pain is something that happens to the body. Suffering is something that you do something that you cause within yourself. All right, then why are you abusing animals? Passion or past donuts? When you do 30 push-ups, your physical body hurts. You don't suffer. The definition that I'm using is the Buddha's definition. So pain happens, people can't avoid pain. But suffering is something that you do within yourself. You cause yourself suffering. Pain is not evil. That's correct. Pain isn't a tool, it's just sensory input in the body. Or in the mind, actually. This is another thing that stupid people say, that they think that they're gonna... So, like, somebody's trying to save children from the horrors that they're experiencing. And then a child abuser will say, you know what, I'm gonna abuse way more children because of this live stream, because you're trying to stop the bad things from happening. You are way in the hole of darkness, my friend. I know you're trying to make a funny joke, but you got a long ways to climb out of that. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna end this live stream very soon. I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna go. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with causing more pain. I hope it brings you happiness. Anyways, go vegan. Choose to eat a plant-based diet. It'll be better for you, better for the planet, better for your conscience. And things will get better for you. All right, that's it. Thank you. Good night. And rest in peace to all the cows that are in the animal abusers' stomachs.